It's been really cool to kind of go through and collaborating with teachers all over Kentucky and being able to make it more purposeful and intentional. It really helps to make sure that if I'm using an informational text that I collaborate with our school social studies teacher to make sure I'm aligning with what they're already learning in their class.
Take a look at what you see, what images, what people, what do you notice about those people? And then I want you to write what you observe on your paper.
Interdisciplinary literacy practices, or ILPs, are really important where you can bring them into any standard or any lesson that you're working on, and the more that you're able to put them and bring them into your lesson and be intentional with them, the more powerful those lessons can be. So being able to add in a Socratic seminar or whole group discussion, or being able to add in a strategy like say something, it's able to manage our time but also ensure that I'm getting in as many ILPs as I can to ensure the lesson is as strong as it could be.
Well, most of the time we work in like independent stuff, and then other parts of the time we work in like a group or like with a partner. Whenever you're working independently and you have trouble finding an answer, it's a little harder, but with a partner, the partner can help you understand it a little more.
All of these like tribes, like stars, unarmed, scorpion, nowheres.
ILPs have changed with students by engaging them in deeper learning, so making sure that their questioning engages with critical thinking and collaboration, but also understanding that text can be anything. So if they're interpreting meaning through a picture like we did today with our writing prompt, that's just as powerful of a discussion as our Socratic seminar is with the actual article that we used from EL Education.
What else did you see?
Party of some kind.
Oh.
Seeing all the decorations.
So you know that they're in an important room or an important building?
For 4th and 5th graders, they are getting into more complex text. And with using ILPs, we're ensuring that that deeper learning is happening, because using, for example, ILP 6, they're having those authentic discussions, but also making meaning of text like in ILP 1, we're making sure that message is being conveyed no matter what aspect of that lesson it is.
What does ally mean?
I think ally means you like go with them. Like,
Yeah, they had to go with them.
yeah.
Writing is really present. It's something I'm really passionate about, so that's always something I want to go hand in hand with reading. And for this lesson in particular, our focus was making sure that the writing prompt was still present. So like my students have mentioned, we do a writing prompt every day to get our headspace ready for learning. And one thing I found really powerful was making sure ILP 1 was present at the start.
Tell me 3 key details, which means we are quoting from the text.
And sometimes in the mornings, she gives us a writing prompt to like get us ready for the day, practice a little bit. School helps me write because each day we learn new stuff. We go like step by step into the small stuff and then eventually into the big stuff.
Yeah, like what the overall idea is, right? Not just one little detail, but kind of a broad idea of what the whole thing means.
So it's really helped me grow as a teacher, but also ensure that I'm hitting the points to make my students think deeper about what we're working on. It's something you're already doing in your teaching, and a lot of times it's just not highlighted if you had not been taught about it the right way or explained that that's something you should be doing. I think the ILPs have made a huge impact on how I see my lessons and just overall my class in general moving forward. It just kind of comes natural, and it's really awesome to see that that's something I can share with my teaching team.